Hello, hello. A minute earlier than usual because I guess there was something frantic to talk about. I just looked to my side and randomly saw something about me.
So,
Hello.
Can you do us a favor? Can you adjust yourself, move yourself a little bit to the left, maybe turn the camera a little bit and show us the kitty cat?
No.
There's Sunday.
There's Sunday. We love Sunday.
There's your opening bit for the fucking...
Very important.
Okay, now you can go back to what you were doing.
Now you can go
Well,
back
it's
to
7
starting
o'clock
thing.
now. We gotta roll, gamers.
You can go back to starting. It's fine.
Yeah, you can go back to starting Susan.
Look at Mayday.
Hey, and thanks Becca for both the John Cena and for the resub.
Same. You know, I've been saying that.
Glad to be back from the break with this kind of energy. But yeah, hey everyone, this is the 26th episode of Shadows of Sharn, an actual play that is set into the Everon setting, very noir inspired. Why don't we go ahead and say hello to our wonderful detectives?
Hello, wonderful detectives. What are we doing?
Something.
I don't know. What are we doing?
I don't know. Hey, what happened last time, by the way? I know it's been a real life month.
It's been a while. It's been over a month.
Yeah, Johnny, you got it? You're pointing at yourself like you got it.
I got it. Trust
But you're
me, I
not
got
saying
it.
anything, so I
I
don't know
got
if
it.
you got
No,
it.
I didn't want to interrupt Stone. Stone was speaking. It's rude. Now shut
I'll
up.
interrupt
I
Stone.
got this.
Whoa!
I got this. Hold on. Hold on.
Oh, there they go.
Eh.
Stone's gone.
Hold on. Hold on.
You good?
I'm undoing my mic.
What? Why? The sound quality.
The sound quality, but I had to move it so I can do this. I can grip it. Last time
Rip it.
on D&D. Last time on D&D, we wrapped up a case. I'm trying to give entertainment, gamers. I'm trying.
You are trying.
Thanks, Aaron. Appreciate it.
May I point something out just real quick that I noticed?
What?
It's been over a month.
Yeah.
Nate, you didn't change our levels.
I forgot about that. The one thing I had that was easier to do.
The one
I'm sorry.
No,
Okay,
it's fine.
so
I
last
wrote
time.
20 pages and missed this one thing.
So last time on D&D, we were in combat. We wrapping up combat.
What are you? No.
No,
No.
it's the between the cases.
We
were-
Second
we
half
were-
of
The
the
second part of the
case.
between the cases.
Hmm.
Okay.
No, you know what? No,
Buy
no,
furniture?
hold on. You know what it was? You know what it was? You guys did a bunch of stuff, and I was here, so I remember
No.
that. Yeah.
We purposely did a
Are
second
you?
one
Are
so
you?
that you could
No.
be there.
No. I'm trying to remember what I missed. All right, I got this. Last time, we did some stuff. We did some things. We were entertaining. We were hilarious. If anyone wants to fucking tag in and actually do it, please. I am just trying to be
I want to
entertaining.
see you go.
All right.
Okay, fine. Aaron, fine. Last time. Velveteen was sick. Got it. We're rolling now, gamers. We got this. Velveteen was sick. He's like, oh, I'm so sick. Because Johnny in real life was fucking dying. It was great. It wasn't great. I had COVID, but didn't have COVID. It was definitely COVID. I fucked up those tests. But yeah, but I went out with Galen. I was like, Galen, I'm sick. My voice is gonna come back. Probably not. And they're like, it's okay. I'll take care of you. And I'm like, oh, appreciate this, Galen. And then we went. We got some soup. They got me a stuffy. It's a stuffed animal. It was an otter.
Yes.
Was it an otter? It was an otter. It
Was.
was. Blah blah blah. A bunch of stuff happened. Acacia's dead family is now in her basement. All right, gamers, let's roll into the session.
I like that the important highlight was we got together and you got a stuffed animal, and also, by the way, Acacia's family is dead in the basement. Not that, like, the villain that we have been kind of tracking this whole time showed up to our door, offered us a scroll of true resurrection. If one of us were to drink this vial of like demonic blood, that would 100% fuck us up.
Oh, you know what? You're right. I
Velveteen, some people were trying to have a private conversation, and someone decided that the most opportune thing would to be a little piss boy about keeping secrets. That definitely won't come up again this session.
Oh, Achaeus left, and they're probably not coming back for a while.
Okay. Yes, due to the aforementioned family that is in the basement. Yes, that appeared to have been slashed by a curved weapon. Also, people keep finding about Galen's secret, which is great for everyone involved.
And Twister tells Galen about his secret.
Yep. And Twister had a little sus meeting with someone that's part of your dragon marked house that was really suspicious,
sus.
and I don't understand any of it that happened.
Little sus, you know.
Little sus.
bit.
Is that their rapper name?
Little,
Yes.
God. You stop doing
Twister,
comedy at the
aka
bars.
Little sus.
Inflatable Among Us suit just
And
at the
then-
fucking club.
And then at the end, like, Galen and Twister were like, or Galen was like, we should probably just spill the beans about everything.
Well, yes, and then someone who had a reason to stormed off.
Yeah.
The
And then we were
aforementioned
like,
dead
we'll do
family
that-
in the basement.
We'll do that,
Yeah,
and we're
and
like, we'll
then,
do that later.
And then Velveteen followed him and aimed a sniper rifle at
Bad
him?
news.
Aimed a sniper rifle at him?
Listen, you were about to go down a bad path. With a bad path comes bad news. So.
Yeah, so you
Yeah,
aimed
when-
a weapon at him and
When
then
your
he
friend is struggling with depression and the fact that, their spouse and child are dead, what you do is you point a fucking sniper rifle at them. Clearly, Velveteen has learned much in therapy.
To be fair, I never aimed it at them. My hand was on it. I never aimed it at them. There is a difference.
Sorry, much more comforting to
I'm
a
just
friend with a gun on their hand.
Just saying.
Nate, is that what we missed on Glee?
Yeah, that feels pretty good
that right?
for me. But yes. With that said,
Oh, shit,
let's get
what
into.
spells do I have?
Let's get ready for the case at hand now. In the city which pierces the heavens, many live, reaching out and hoping to grab onto
Nate,
the sky
Nate.
and take to the clouds.
Nate, I'm calling timeout real quick. As much as this is important, and I know you need to get into this, but I feel like we need to have a conversation at hand first. I'm not
Our
trying to
group
take
of
over.
characters need to.
Yeah, well, our group of characters need to, because I'm not trying to skip past time, but I feel like glossing over the moment at hand is not the best move.
Oh, don't worry, we're gonna be getting back into that soon.
Okay, just making sure.
This
Okay,
is
he's
just stuff
doing-
hap-
He's just doing.
I'm
Yeah.
just making sure. Okay.
Yeah, this is just like the.
clean.
Yeah, this is just kind of like the open bits.
Okay, just making sure.
This is the cold
Before,
open.
before the credits roll, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the cold open.
Um,
Continue.
Many live, reaching out, hoping to grab onto the sky and take to the clouds. Superiority, freedom, and life are their motivations, so yearning to be beyond the shadows below. A life planted to the ground with a stone, a poison to them, killing their spirits slowly so long as they stay still. For a small number of these, there exists a grand sport in the Dirk Quarter to look forward to, whether to participate in or look upon and dream. This is the Race of the Eight Winds, which happens every year around the 23rd day of Lavion. 8 riders on different winged beasts soar through the towers of Dura, competing for glory, gold, or something personal. It is a perilous course to take, dodging stone competitors and any who illegally interfere. With flight and fight, the riders yearn for prize and honor. But the story does not start in free skies or thrill in the air, but instead in a damp, dark warehouse. The only light within coming from lanterns held aloft by 2 armored individuals, as a greater lot of them look upon a bruised and battered man. I didn't hear or see anything, I swear. Please let me go. You don't have to do anything. Please, Alfred's above. Sputters the man. Large build to match the Goliath part of his ancestry, as well as long curved ears of someone with elven ancestry being swollen from bruises. His eyes dart around from face to face and to behind them, searching for a way out within this mess, or maybe some bit of salvation at hand. The group just looks at him with sword and wand drawn, gazing as if he was a stone they happened to stub a toe against. Anything you want from me? I don't have a lot, but I can work. I get up with whatever, I'm sorry. I'll put my head down. Just please let me go. The man pleads as he kneels down. This man named Bronson notices again the hand that had been broken and ponders if it would be still usable for the race, and then chastises himself in his mind for thinking of something so comparatively silly at this time. Bronson hears the clinking of armor as the assailants part to make way for a well-built man in black leather armor and a red cape. This caped man steps closer and closer and kneels down. Bronson looks up, a faint hope in his eyes as the tears fight their way through bruised eyes. The armored one looks down, casts a spell to light a cigarette and take a deep inhale before blowing the smoke out. I'm sorry about this. It was really cruel what my family has done to you. Let me help you. Bronson lets out a small smile and sigh of relief as the armored man reaches out and goes to grab his hand before he feels a sharp pain in his chest. He stares down and sees blood pour around the dagger plunged into him. The armored one continues, looking to his comrades. You should have been killed immediately, not made to suffer. Dispose of him as usual. The man in armor looks down to the corpse. A wind guard token proving their place as a participant in the upcoming race falling out of their pocket. A look of shock and grief falls away and fades into nothingness along that face. An expression the one with the cigarette has seen so many times before. Taking another drag, he mutters to himself. That will be cleansed in fire and fury. And flicks the cigarette away as he makes his way back out of the warehouse. Welcome to the 5th case for Shadows of Sharn, where we find ourselves just within a couple of hours after the events and the dealings with Mordakhesh is leaving and everyone doing their own businesses before coming back and reconvening here. It is currently the 21st of Larvion, and as wherever you all are right now, you can hear the sound of the door slam open and can see or hear Tresh just kind of like covered in like blood as well, just make her way inside, look around with fury in her eyes, and just go, "Fuck!" and just kind of like goes to the table and just starts stomping down at it, continuing to swear with each stomp. Fuck! Fuck!
Treasury just got new furniture.
We're
Are you
both
okay?
also just right here.
Did he touch any one of you?
I don't. Physically,
So
I
is
don't believe he did.
Is this the same day then?
Yeah, this is just a couple hours after.
Okay, yeah, then okay, so this is not there.
Alright.
I don't think, is Velveteen there, or would he still be with the KS?
He didn't follow a case.
I didn't follow far, but I don't know how many hours, honestly.
This is only like a little over 2 hours after Mordakhesh left.
Honestly,
it's
probably
possible.
not. No. He has other
Okay.
things going on.
So, Twister, Galen, and Lila then?
Probably.
Yeah, sounds so.
Um, no. If you're talking about who we think we're talking about.
I don't believe any of us actually made physical contact.
Are all of you okay?
Physically, I suppose.
Shaken up a bit.
We do, I suppose, technically have 2 roommates that are currently in coffins in the basement. But
Sorry, what?
Case's family came to visit.
Fuck. It's just, like, stomp down at the table again.
I understand that you're upset, but the couch still that has the spring is right there. Please focus your attention on that, not this table.
Not
Yeah.
on the furniture.
We're about to throw that out in like a day. Take your anger out on that.
I presume that, as friend mentioned, that more hassles were sent your way as well.
I got a little setup, it would seem.
Mm.
Dealt with that. Got back here, knowing it was a trick.
How
Fucking
does
idiot.
Trush look?
Make a perception or medicine check.
Can I
I'm
get in on
doing
that?
medicine.
Yes.
I'll do
Any
Any
perception.
of the 3 of you that are there can go ahead and make that check.
Natural 1.
Okay,
You
so
look like the perfect picture of health.
Someone else's blood, not Tresh's.
Exactly.
yeah, so
Tomato sauce.
Perception or medicine? Okay.
okay.
I
Wow, 2 natural ones.
tell me, Nate. Talk to me.
Yeah, Gale.
Yeah.
Okay, so being the only one that actually didn't get below 10 on this, you're able to see, like, pretty easily, like, the blood doesn't even seem to be hers. You don't even know, like, there's any open wounds on Trash. But well, I shouldn't say it's like she just got, like, carry, like, a pig blood dumped on her kind of level. But there's, like, marks and, like, smudges all over, like, her armor and, like, her face as well. And more than injured, she just looks pissed off and seems to be, like, just kind of, like, holding in some other stuff.
Oh.
I presume that you don't super want to talk about it.
Now, this is something to talk about.
Right. We definitely should. I just don't fully understand if there is a good place to talk about this or not. Because theoretically, our minds aren't even a super safe place to have this conversation. Since we attempted to have a little private one and didn't seem to work.
I have no idea what they do and do not know at this point.
Mm.
Just the fact that they came over here so brazenly kind of knows that at least not pretending to not know about this place anymore.
And they did straight up threaten our families and all the people we know about.
And I'm really sorry you all got caught up in this. Servants above.
You don't have to be sorry for me, Trash. You have someone else you deserve to be much more sorry for.
She just kind of like looks down and to the side after that. I have to have the conversation when that comes up. You can see her kind of like go ahead and just grab that same lens she had before, like, and kind of like looks around the place. Okay. When our friend comes to talk to us, find a way. They're the smarter one, they must know something.
Do I know what the fuck Trush is talking about?
I
Can I make an
mean,
insight check on
yeah,
Trush?
There's not really a need for a check. She's just kind of like hinting back at like the dragon who talked to you all before.
That friend. Yes, yes,
Yeah.
yes. Okay. We have many friends that we can't talk about. Okay. I mean, theoretically, I could attempt to speak with them, but I'd only have about 25 words.
Right, then do so. Whatever word we can get is better than nothing.
All right. Don't mind me, everyone. I sit down. I'm gonna start preparing ascending.
If you run out, I can also do sending.
I have not cast any spells on this day.
I've only cast the third and a first.
Yeah, I guess I'm gonna send a message to the dragon whose name I totally know off the top of my head. I just don't want to scroll up through my notes. And I'm just gonna be like,
Just sharp, by the way.
yeah. Hello. Yes. We had an encounter with Morty. Offered a vial of blood in exchange for spell. They can seem to get in our minds. That's, I think it. I wasn't really counting. I was doing numbers, but I didn't count how many times I did the numbers.
Okay. You get it's 25 words in reply, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Theoretically, if this target is in a different plane of existence, there's a 5% chance the message doesn't get there. I don't know if technically they're in a different plane of existence.
It goes through no problem.
Okay, great.
Just also checking another thing out real quick. But okay, and the reply you'll get. Hello,
That's it.
Morty. Maybe use detect thoughts. Not long distance. I'll help with your families. Can give some safety. You might not like how it's yours.
Tresh, I need you to decipher what I just heard.
Okay, so you just kind of like give like the
Yeah.
okay. I guess it's maybe we don't have to worry about if it's too far out, but
Okay, I
But-
understood the premise of detect thoughts.
yeah.
Yes, I know the spell. I cast it all the time. I love it. Top 10 favorite wizard spells.
I don't know what they're like in the city, so I can't really say what they mean for how they're gonna help.
What's this about not liking it?
I couldn't tell you.
Great,
I have
lovely.
no idea.
Well, I suppose if we're on the trend of things I don't like, let's just continue it. Why not? That would just make things a lot better for me, kind of as a general consensus. Right, everyone? Families are theoretically going to be safe-ish. Big ups. You're muted, Aaron.
I realized that because I had to fix my mic. I realized it was
Oh.
the wrong one.
You were saying?
I was just saying, sounds like it.
Yeah.
Doesn't sound like we'll be as safe though.
I'm gonna be completely honest, I don't care about my own safety anymore.
We've
Yeah,
noticed.
Oh, okay, alright. Let's calm down a little bit. I'm not the one that's,
Whoa.
you know, I'm not going to speak ill of someone who's not even here to hear it. So, I've been behaving perfectly rationally.
But just as a whole group, it seems we don't really care about our own safety.
That I'll agree with.
Whoa. You're right, but hey.
Yes, you know, I will also look directly at you, Twister. That is a valid point. I will look at
Stop!
you. Yes, I'm so happy your father is back. I am very also unhappy with you for almost releasing unending torment onto this world in another morning. That would have been awful for us all. I'm glad your dad's back.
Thank you. I'm also glad my dad's back. And it didn't happen, so...
Barely. You're welcome.
Barely.
And I also didn't die on the floor. Lovely. Regardless.
You're
we
welcome.
should find our compatriots. Thank you.
I
I've been-
appreciate you, Galen.
I've been left dead too many places, too many times to count even. I'm riled up, so I think it's time to have a conversation, but I don't need those other two here to do this.
You being riled up? No.
All right. I don't need to hear this.
I feel like we're just calling everyone out right now.
Yes, and therefore everyone must be here for it, because otherwise it'll just get you two, and I don't know if you want to deal with all of that. You'd need at least two other people to help divide it up on. And don't get me started on you, Trash, because I have nothing to say to you. As long as my wife is safe, that's all I really care about at this point of time. And my son. I point at Trash.
I'll see to it that they are all safe. Don't worry. I'll do a better job.
Thank you.
Do we want to cut away to the other two right now?
I mean, Achaeus went to the show.
Mhm.
And then what we talked about.
Yeah.
And then he'll come home, so it's gonna be a little bit.
And Velveteen?
I'm in therapy currently.
Okay.
You just contact your therapist. Hey, are you available today?
I mean,
Are you
pretty sure-
around?
I'm pretty sure she just does like a walk-in thing. I don't know how many people she sees in a day.
You'd be surprised. Therapists are quite busy.
Well, I don't know how therapists operate in Sharn.
I think they would need a lot of them. They
Probably.
don't have fucking time. I think everyone in Sharn needs therapy.
Yeah, especially after the morning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nate, does my therapist have time to see me?
There was an opening available for you.
Cool. I'm there to pick up my approval for medication, and I'll head back home.
Okay.
Yeah, Achaeus will probably not be back for a while. Because he went to his mother's show and then he is doing something else, and then he will come home.
All right. And then it sounds like it'll be a few hours more before everyone's able to reconvene.
Galen's fucking pacing like a fucking
Yeah.
dog back and forth just in the front room of the goddamn house.
I'll say in the middle of all of this wait as well, getting into just like a little after the noon time, you can all hear a rap at the door. Oh, those who are
I'll get
within.
it.
Wait, hold up. How early in the morning did this thing with Mordakhesh take place?
Like 8 o'clock, I'm guessing.
Wait,
This
It took-
happened first thing in the morning?
wait.
Wait, no,
hold
I'm getting
on.
the time wrong.
I
Sorry,
was
you're
about
getting.
to say,
I
I was like, how early are these shows
"3
starting?
in the morning?
Sorry, this will.
Hi,
We're gonna go
everybody.
into.
Here's a case of dead parents.
Okay, sorry.
Dead partner and child.
I'm remembering the time on things now.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're going into the next day at this point before the other two are able to make their way back inside the agency.
The next
Yeah.
day, a case is overnight.
I don't know how long is this
Okay.
gonna be.
So here's where I'm
Sorry.
guessing the window would be, if this is okay with everyone. The Mordakhesh thing did happen in the morning. We'll say probably like 9:30, 10 o'clock.
Late morning.
Let's say 9:30, 10 o'clock, 11. I'd imagine shows, the one that KS attended, probably starts around noon, 1 o'clock. If that's okay with it. What time do we want it to start?
That's fine. Just
Okay.
shows are usually later, a little later in the evening thing.
Okay. So therapy for probably Velveteen runs from maybe 2:30, 3 o'clock till probably 4:30. He would be back, depending on the travel, probably by 6. I don't know if a KS is coming back, so
I would say a case would probably return, let's say about 7.
okay.
Okay.
So we'll cut forward to about 7 o'clock. We'll do. Do you want to do 6:30 ish to where I walk in, I get yelled at, and then we roll from there?
I think I'm
Then
gonna
we
yell
could
at you
stay
both at
around.
the same time.
Then we could say at 4 o'clock is when this rap at the door happens.
Okay. All right. So yeah, like later in the day, you're able to kind of like after all this pacing back and forth, hear a rap at the door.
I'll get it. I'll get it.
Tell them we don't have room for more corpses.
Hello?
Alright, you open the door and have to look down a bit after kind of like noticing on the outside that there is a clawfoot that is a velociraptor that is kind of like hitched onto the side. And looking down, you can see a familiar and probably not comforting face in Ilsa Boromar.
Oh.
Hello there.
Hi, Ilsa. I'm guessing you wanted to come in?
Yeah, I got some business for all of you. Are
Alright.
y'all in? Why is there
Not
a
all
table?
of us. We had an accident. But not all of us are in, currently.
Okay, I only need to make sure to get this through a few of you at least then.
Alright, I'll let Ilsa in.
Galen?
Oh,
Lila?
Ilsa.
Trish?
Lovely to see you. Can we offer you anything? Tea or food for your dog? I know that's the
Razor?
wrong word.
Oh,
That's
my.
the...
Their name's Razor.
Oh, lovely to meet you. I offer my hand to the the dinosaur.
No, it's a dog.
They kind of like, with a muzzled mouth, go ahead and just start sniffing at you. And you can see, like, the jaws seem to be fighting, trying to get through the muzzle as if trying to bite you.
How lovely. To what do I owe the pleasure?
Yeah. I'm gonna need some, help on a little thing. You see, my sister and I made a little wager with each other. You know, in 2 days the race is coming up, right?
Yes.
Yeah. My sister's in the one that's kind of like typically in charge of the writer for the stores and like the rest of the halfling section over here in Dura. And yeah, I made a bet with her to see if I can get someone, get the Griffin writer to go ahead and place better than her rider within the race. Problem is he's gone missing, and I need him to beat my sister so that way I can finally show her up.
So you want us to find this missing person?
Yeah. Yeah, the name is Bronson Arameus. I'll put that on both chats so you can see it.
Finding missing people is a thing that we're
Yeah.
decently good at, I would suppose.
Yeah, you think so? They're a
Oh.
big person, like, I think their father was a Goliath, their mother was an elf. So they should be pretty easy to see, but our network's having trouble finding them.
What's their race? What
Wait.
gender are they?
She just answered the first one.
Yeah.
Half Goliath, half elf.
Yeah.
A
guy. They're pretty.
He, him pronouns.
Yes, and
Lovely.
yeah, very, very big, very muscular.
Does he live somewhere? I mean, presumably yes. Live with anyone? Any like address that we could search for clues or anything within? The specific Griffin, like that is like that companion or anything?
Yeah, they got they got a shack by their Griffin's Nest down in Cliffside.
Lovely.
Do they usually keep any personal belongings with them?
I don't know too much about the guy. I just hired him for this one thing. I just met him like 2 times.
All right. I mean, the race is a big deal. Is there anyone else that, aside from your sister, obviously, that would want him out of the game? Aside from literally everyone else in the race?
Nah. People typically avoid kind of like doing that stuff beforehand.
Hmm.
It doesn't take it takes the fun out of things if you put the obstacles before.
That's understandable, I suppose.
I don't know. Maybe someone over on Cornerstone. He got in trouble in there some time ago.
Oh?
He used to be some sky jouster. Got kicked out after getting in some trouble. His payment was going to be that he got back in.
Alright.
I don't know if there's anything else we need to know. I can't think of.
We got 2 general locations to check out. Yeah.
Any, I guess, any distinguishing marks on their body, but I don't think Ilsa would know that.
I mean, I'm sure we get like a general description of what he looks like, right?
Yes, you get the description of him, like,
Yeah.
Tall, big build, bald head, like, blue eyes. Just, like just like a simple vest, kind of like a vest or tunic is like pretty much the only things he has for a top.
Mm-hmm. All right.
No visible tattoos or anything like that.
No tattoos.
If I may, Ilsa, what are we talking in forms of payment for this service?
Oh, I'll share some of the whatever winnings I get with you. It should be about 100 galper for each and every one of you, I believe. 6 of you, so yeah, 100 each. Sorry, yeah.
Then, and obviously it won't be an issue, but I ask for the 1% chance that it could even possibly happen. What if he doesn't win?
The point is, I mean, if he doesn't win, he doesn't get back in the cornerstone.
Right, but then
I'm not
what
gonna-
about our pay?
I'll pay you regardless.
Oh, okay. Just I wanted to triple check just in case. Can I make an insight check?
Yeah, sure.
Same. Sorry, but not sorry, bestie.
Okay, a 21 and a 24.
Mhm.
So, Gale and Twister, you're both able to go ahead and kind of like look at Ilsa, and you see kind of like after like, oh, what if he doesn't win? She kind of like looks like she just might not have thought about that before.
Okay.
Yeah, cool.
Hmm.
It just has like that look of surprise after hearing that, as well as like her usual, or trying to get back into like her usual like more stone-faced and like kind of like ready to beat anyone kind of like attitude she has typically.
Well, I don't believe I have any other questions. Lila, Twister, do you have anything else?
When was the last time you saw him?
Last time I saw him was about 5 days ago, just as a checkup, make sure that everything was going to be good to go.
Okay.
And just met him down at his shack in the cliffside.
Is his griffin missing as well, or is it just him?
Well, the griffin's back at the nest still.
No.
Doesn't
Alright.
seem to be too bothered anything. Being taken care of.
By like someone else nearby, or?
No one knows. No one spotted who's ever taken care of the griffin.
Oh.
Hmm.
I don't think I have anything else.
I don't either.
And I suppose we only have about 1 day to do this in, yes? Because presumably... Yeah.
Race starts at high noon on the 23rd.
Wonderful. Well, we'll certainly be able to find your guy. And ensure your victory above your sister.
Pleasure doing business with all you, and she kind of like reaches up for the handshake.
I'll give Ilsa a handshake.
Okay.
Like, cold hand.
You know, it's nice to be on the pleasant side of business with y'all.
It is, isn't it?
I'll take care. And she'll go ahead and take her leave, climb aboard her clawfoots, and ride out.
Well,
Well,
that's Where's Cliffside?
I assume by the cliffs.
Alright, you know.
Scotty.
Mocking. Oh my god.
Wow.
Where the hell's this map?
Cliffside is going to be the district that is just to the west of Dura. And as the name says, it is
Oh.
along the cliff that goes along the Dagger River. It's
So
a
it really is the cliff.
it's a quarter that is a section of like Sharn that is typically associated with like warehouses as well as attachments to the docks below that handle the shipping side of Sharn's business.
Okay.
Like having a premonition that a warehouse is going to be really important here. I'm also having a premonition that one of us is going to have to fly in this fucking race instead of this guy.
What makes you think
'Cause I
that?
think he's dead. I don't
Wait,
know.
hold-
I just
alright,
like.
Hear me out. Hear me out. We weekend at Bernie's. We just tie him to it, and like, what happens, happens.
True.
Win or lose, we get paid. It's fine.
Yeah. Well, I suppose I will go back to pacing because now we have more things to discuss with our two coworkers that aren't here or are open for business hours still for another half hour. They're not getting their pay from today.
Wait, we get well, hold on. We get paid hourly?
I don't know.
I thought we got
Not
paid on
here.
commission.
Yeah, paid by
You're not
commission.
here. You wouldn't
Okay, I was
know.
about to say. Well, now I have to find out.
I mean, it sounds like
paid or not.
Velveteen and Chaos are about to be paid an exposure.
That's fine.
Moving down to intern status.
Not intern status.
Unpaid.
Not the unpaid
Just
intern.
getting woken up at like 5:30 a.m. Just like
Make us
"Oh,
coffee.
Yeah. I haven't slept at all. Make us coffee.
Galen famously doesn't.
Yeah, no, I know. Galen's like just standing over us. Wake up, intern. Wake up.
Is that what he sounds like? I require sustenance.
I
My
require
name is
sustenance.
Velveteen. Yeah, you're intern now.
Intern 1 and intern 2.
Stone, you can be intern 2 or 1, whichever one you want to be.
Do we get shirts that say intern 1 and intern 2?
Yeah.
Like thing one
Sure,
and thing
Like thing
two.
1 and thing 2?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shirts go off the idea that we care.
Galen goes into one of our rooms. There's a bucket of water on us. Get us
I-
sustenance. By the way, that was our only clean water for the day. We need more water.
I hand you both like a stack of shirts, and and the first one is like the 1 or the 2, but then like the rest of them are just like either 1 or 2, because I don't care which of you is intern 1 or intern 2. It
You're
does
just-
not matter to
You're
me.
just
And
in
it's
the
a
other
Sharpie.
room. You just
It's
yell,
a Sharpie.
intern, intern.
Intern.
I just love that.
Intern
Summon.
1.
Come here.
All right. So about
Look, it's back to
the
pacing.
same time as Zacchaeus and Velveteen are making their way back to the agency in their own separate locations.
We somehow meet
Zacchaeus.
up, but we don't meet up.
Case can get murdered in the street.
You, after your own business that we already talked about has happened, you can hear his voice in your head again. Is this the path you
voice?
wish to take?
This is my patron?
Yes.
Okay, I was like, you said his. I'm like, are we playing the pronoun game and this is Mordakhesh or what's happening?
Sorry, yeah, that is your patron.
It's Galen.
IKS. Knock knock. I'm
Okay,
here.
yes. Did you get that coffee? What about my dry cleaning?
I need a cortado.
Ooh. I have to be angry. I don't know what path that I'm taking yet.
We'll have a meeting later, just now. I will abide by your wish, and I will help you see this through.
Okay. We'll talk later.
Yes, Velveteen and Chaos, and that different times are both able to return to the agency.
I'm scared.
I'll be fine. We got this. It's
A
okay.
sign out front that just says "Welcome home, cheater."
Welcome home, whores. I'm like, I mean, I've been busy, but not that type of busy. If you did do that, you would the Velveteen would not enter until Achaeus shows back up.
He's just standing at the door. Like, why are you just standing out here?
Achaeus,
I'm
I'm
scared.
Achaeus, I'm scared.
Galen wouldn't put up a sign that would, ruin our business.
Well, we'd be closed at that point.
Yeah, but people would still see the sign outside the business, and that wouldn't.
We
look
just got our
good.
new neon sign.
Yeah.
Ooh, true.
It's neon, Nate. It was invented by the Romans in 66 AD.
But the technology was lost.
We lost
by
Aaron. Good
Aaron
lord.
was like, that joke is too funny.
Well, my camera's
Just like
focused
the
on Sunday
Romans,
now.
Aaron was lost.
Oh, look at Nate's thing on the stream. It's just Sunday.
It's just Sunday.
It was
Wait, bring
just
Sunday back.
Oh, I gotta shuffle everyone back now.
I'm Johnny now.
Enjoy that life. Oof.
What just happened? I went to the bathroom and suddenly I was disconnected from
You just
everything.
got yeeted out of there.
Yeah.
I made a really
I know,
funny
fine,
joke,
still-
and then you
Yeah.
yeeted out of existence.
I'm sorry. My internet's been shit lately.
Nah, you're fine, Bessie. You're fine.
It's all good. My joke wasn't that funny, so it's okay.
That's
It
why
was-
I left apparently.
It was called a callback because one time we made a joke about the Romans, in the year 66.
66 AD.
Yes, famous. You know it.
Yeah.
You know it well.
Yeah. A lot of things were invented that time.
Yeah, neon.
It's true.
Anyway, is everything
Anyway.
ready for us to resume?
Yeah, just give me a second to prepare. Hold on.
Oh right, sorry. I'm supposed to be yelling at the two of you as you walk in.
After you, Achaeus.
But have you been standing here long?
Oh, well, hold on. As I'm walking up, we have windows on the front, if I remember correctly, right?
Yeah.
Can I make a perception check to see if I see Galen on the inside pacing back and forth?
I'm like a German.
Just don't
shepherd.
roll a natural one, essentially. Sure.
I'm not
Please roll a
stealthing it.
natural one. Please roll a natural one somehow.
Oh!
Oh, it would have been so funny though.
If
My-
it was
my
that,
pa-
what would
my
Chaos
passive
just be?
spell?
Or would Galen just be like looking out the window?
Passive stealth.
My passive stealth is a 16, but whatever.
Yeah, I mean, I don't
I'm
necessarily think.
stomping.
Yeah. Yeah, you're able to see
Are-
Galen.
Okay, would they be doing like just a stomping or an arms cross stomping?
Do
I
they
look-
look
I-
upset?
I look like an
How is
upset
he-
dad waiting for their child to come home to say that they're grounded.
Oh, okay. In that case, waiting outside. Waiting outside.
Why are you just waiting outside like this?
How do I say this in the best way and not sound, Galen's mad.
About what? And
Well, what I would assume is, and I don't like to assume because that makes an ass out of you and I. I know that's not the saying, but proper English is proper English. Stop doing things, you're making me laugh. Well, I imagine of several things that have unfolded in the past, few hours didn't help, and then we left. We haven't returned, and imagine other things may have happened while we were gone. Who knows? And I don't want to go in there alone because I'm not a big fan of. Well, in the military, we called it a bombardment when shells would just rain upon you, and this just feels like it's going to be a verbal bombardment. I love using the word bombardment. And I
Couldn't
just, I, shut up. And I don't want to go in there alone. So I kind of was hoping, and you did arrive, have arrived home. So, we can do this together, or else, separately.
Okay. I mean, I'm not planning on being here long, but okay.
I'd imagine you wouldn't want to stay here long anyway. My condolences, by the way.
Let's just go in.
Okay. We go inside.
Okay, yes.
Oh, good. You're starting with him.
Mr. Despero.
I thought you'd be starting with him.
What rudeness do I have to extend to Achaeus at this particular moment in time? Achaeus has just gone through a traumatic amount of deal, made significantly worse by you. So no. I'm going to start with you, if that is okay with you. Would you like a seat? I've brewed some coffee as well.
Give me one
Okay.
moment. Hold on.
Achaeus is gonna lean on the wall next to the door and just lean there and watch what's happening.
How are you doing, Achaeus? Are you doing quite well? I mean,
Great.
a lie. Lovely.
Question.
Clearly.
Did you want all 5 of us in this room?
Me?
Yes.
I simply do not give a shit.
Okay,
Galen's
cool.
gonna talk loud enough that it will reverberate through this whole fucking house.
Neighbors are
Okay,
gonna
cool.
hear it.
Twister's not in the room. He's probably in the kitchen.
Yo, we're making cookies for afterwards.
Yeah.
You're
Yeah.
making
Comfort after
party
this.
cookies for
Or
Galen.
afterwards. What the fuck?
You're gonna need comfort after this.
Are you emotionally prepared, Mr.
Roll for
Despero?
the cookies.
Never emotionally prepared for anything.
Oh, that is abundantly clear, yes. I am just very... I'm so curious as to your reasoning behind your actions on this day. I'm just wondering what could have possibly been going on up there. When we're in a situation of extreme disadvantage, our enemy is staring us in the eye, and you're like, hey, we shouldn't keep secrets from each other, because that's the most appropriate thing to do in front of someone that, theoretically, we don't want to know all of our deepest secrets. You may speak.
This doesn't feel like a speaking, sort of yelling at someone. It feels like no matter what I say, you're gonna continue to yell. And
Well, it's...
if you want to continue to yell, feel free to continue to yell. No matter what I say is gonna be in the wrong. So
Oh, so you do realize your actions are in the wrong. All I'm asking is to simply hear that from you, and for you to, I don't know, apologize for your actions. I don't know if you have anyone in your life living still. Because we're not really close, are we? We've had a few, lunches? We've gotten closer and closer, and then every time we do, and I'm about to tell you my deepest secrets that you so desperately wish to know, that I was so close to actually sharing with you, today actually, that then you do an action that suddenly then pushes me on the opposite side and we're back at 0. I don't know if you have family here, but I do. And if they die because of this, I will gut you like a fucking pig. Do you understand me? I've never killed a man with my hands, personally, but I will learn how to. I've read many books, and I will do it. So please explain to me what in your right fucking mind puts you in this situation, Mr. Despero. Please, speak.
Nate, what does the 10 get me?
You
I
piss yourself?
I don't think that's necessarily a save.
I wouldn't call it a save either, Nate. He starts shaking a little bit. This isn't out of anger. It's more out of the noise and the fear of it all. He then in turn reaches for his left pocket. He pulls out some pills that were prescribed to him. He takes 2 and he swallows them. And he looks back at Galen. His eyes are clearly not focusing. He's staring at Galen. He's scared. The words are trying to get there. They're not coming. I imagine Achaeus is still in the room.
I cast Calm Emotions. No.
That's a saving throw too, correct?
Is it? Are you asking me or are you asking me?
A creature can
charisma
choose
saving.
to fail this saving throw if they wish to have their emotions calm. But yes, it is a charisma saving throw if you attempt to resist.
And yes, Achaeus is still in the room. He is leaning against the wall closest to the door.
Would I even know this is calm emotions that's happening, or would I just see it's just magic?
I do a whole fucking.
No, I know you do a whole
Wizard with
fucking
it.
thing, but like I
You
don't
see
know. If it,
magic.
I do know something. Why I just see magic is what I'm. Just what I'm saying. Can I make like a what would you say perception, Nate, or Arcana?
I think I'd
Arcana or
Arcana.
Arcana or Insight.
Okay.
Because I do feel like Velveteen would have seen this used
Oh,
in like
Galen.
triage sites before.
Yeah, and Galen cast this a lot too.
Used it last fight.
Okay, you can kind of remember. Velveteen kind of remember seeing this used a couple of times in like triages when someone would be having a very hard time handling some things, so someone would try to calm them down for a minute, make it easier to get them escorted to some other site.
Oh, okay. Then yeah, he would choose not to, resist it. Oh, I thought you were gonna say something before I continued.
Galen's just looking at him. Like facial expressions barely changed as like casting the spell. Just looking.
Oh, this is tough. I'm sorry. Okay. I'm sorry. That's... What else? I'll look towards Achaeus. I'm sorry I put you in a position that is currently this. I'm sorry I ran my mouth too long. That's... What else? This is not me trying to rush an apology. This is not me trying to get out of this situation. This is not me trying to force goodwill upon you to see me in a better light. Because I think now, again, like you said, we're back to step 0. I'll have to earn that back with, I imagine, everyone here. If that happens, that happens. And I will definitely try. But if it doesn't, I understand. It doesn't have to.
Thank you, Velveteen.
Do you need anything else from me?
My name is not Galen Morales. This body's name, technically, yes, is Galen Morales. I'm not Galen Morales. This is a conversation we can either have now, or if you need more time for your pills to sink in, then we can discuss it.
Again, is it just a chaos in the room, or is because I know you made reference to being in the kitchen. For everyone else, I'm just curious.
I assume the kitchen is adjacent.
Well, I
and-
mean, would I be able to see you both? That's the issue. Not the issue, the thing at hand here.
I think the kitchen is another room, just a room close by.
Yeah.
So
I
I
don't
think you'd
think
be
you
able
could
to
see us. You could probably hear us faintly, but
Yeah.
Well, okay. So I would just look towards the chaos after these words are said, and just look at them for a moment. Just imagine looking at their face, and I don't even think this needs a roll, but I'd imagine this isn't surprising to them.
His face is entirely impassive.
Okay. So picking up from that, I imagine this is like, okay, the chaos already knows this. I'm guessing from his face, many people already know this here.
The people that know this here know this not necessarily under my own conditions.
Would this have been anything you would have ever shared willingly in the right situation?
I was very close to sharing this with you willingly. I would have earlier today, had these events not happened. But now, if we're on the point of view that things are, that we need to tell each other everything, then I suppose we tell each other everything.
If you want to talk about it tonight, I'm okay with that. Pills be damned, just it's up to you.
What's that to say? I'm a man living in a dead man's body. Isn't that quaint?
So that assumption a little bit ago was correct.
Pardon?
The voice,
Oh,
it always seemed a bit off to me.
all right.
I'm not trying
I
to
would
be
like to
rude.
say that my impression of Galen Lore Morales is pretty damn spot on.
I'm just
All right, I mean, I've never heard the man actually. I mean, now I've more recently heard him speak, and I'd like to say that Carmelina gave me an awful good impression of what that man sounded like, and I think I've done a pretty rightful job in rendering it.
I'm not saying you did a bad job with the voice. It's just the attitude and the way you carry yourself. It didn't sync up as much as it should have.
All right, that's a
It's
little
not.
bit.
It's not trying to be a barb towards you. I promise you that. It's just sometimes voices match the body in a good way, and sometimes they just don't. You know, it just felt like something was off.
I understand what you're trying to say, but are you telling me that this motherfucking voice, that it's just this twink ass motherfucker? This?
Well, I mean, there's another reason why I like the voice, but I'm not gonna say why. So.
Excuse me?
There's a,
This voice or this voice?
No, the voice you're currently doing, your actual voice.
Oh. Well. What? I gotta
What?
go, actually.
No,
My mom says I can't hang out no more.
Gale just runs to the kitchen.
I'm a married man. We've established this, I believe, a few times.
I'm sorry. Hold the phone. That's not what I meant by me liking that voice more than the other one.
Oh,
It's
right.
just,
Yeah,
it's just I appreciate the voice because I like it more because it sounds closer to my own voice. It's just
Oh, okay. So it's.
I think you're a neat
full
individual.
narcissism.
but
All
I
right,
mean,
lovely.
I'm just saying. I just think you're a neat individual. Just I was never coming for all that, and I appreciate you. Just,
Okay, no, it's a.
You're a
Do
very
I hear this
attractive individual.
conversation,
But I'm just saying. It was
Sorry,
no
what, Brian?
pursuing.
Do I hear this
think,
conversation?
especially when Gale started to raise his voice about his Galen Lore Morales impression, I think that was
Yeah.
definitely hearable from the kitchen.
Okay. As soon as you say, I'm a married man, I would never do that. Twister rolls his eyes. Heavily.
Shut up. You don't know.
You can't see it.
I know.
You can't see it.
Sorry, I'm so trying not to speak in this voice.
I mean, you could speak in any voice you seem fit for yourself. I'm not gonna...
Right. No, you have to understand that when you've been living as someone for the amount of time that... My name is Gail.
Do the voice or whatever comes natural. I'm not going to correct you or
The
stop
issue
you.
is the other one is coming more natural at this particular moment. Fine. Hi. I'm Gail Lorelk. It's a pleasure to meet you, I guess. We've met before, but I've just been pretending to be a fancy elf man. I extend my hand.
I'll look down at the hand for a moment.
It's Galen's hand.
Oh, I know it's Galen's hand. The hand didn't turn into something else.
Yeah.
Why does it have 6 fingers now? No, that night we and then still staring at the hand for a moment. That night we went out and that night I went out and got messed up and you picked me up and you brought me home.
Mm-hmm.
There was a moment there you used that voice, if I remember correctly, right?
I believe so, yeah. It tends to slip out sometimes. I've been trying not to, but it's hard, kind of, you know.
Hmm. Okay.
It feels weird that now everyone's not on the same page. Lila!
No, hold on.
I guess I'm holding on for 1 second. I know
Well-
you don't know whose voice this is that's out yelling at you, but don't worry about it.
I thought it changed back at the very last word. I will shake their hand,
Yeah.
but it's still timid. It's still a little. He's still not. I wouldn't call it scared or afraid, but it's just like
Having a rough time.
having a
Anxious.
rough time. Yeah, anxious.
Galen's hand is cold, but it shakes yours.
That's fine. I'm using my robot hand. It's just 2
Okay.
cold objects.
Mm. Ew.
What? This thing isn't warm. It was also on at night. I don't know what the weather is out there. I will ask. Did we miss anything else while we were
Oh,
present?
yeah, Ilsa Boromar showed up. She's got a new job for us. It's not anything about either the two of you. Her Griffin rider for the race in like 2 days has gone missing. She needs us to find him so she can win a bet with her sister or something. There's more details and information to that. But yeah, there was the long and short of it. She seemed really nice and hospitable when she showed up, actually. Quite surprising behavior. Truthfully, I don't know what. I mean, I know what you did, so.
But I mean, her changing her mood wouldn't have anything to do with it. She could still, do several things to us, but being in a good mood is it's a little strange.
I mean, she more so wasn't just like a complete and utter like.
Well, I'd imagine she wasn't fully filled full of anger and was, coming here
She
for
was-
another job. Is just
Completely personable.
might be more to this whole Griffin scenario and this rider than we think.
I mean, it's money for her. The OTP, I think, in this situation is Ilsa X money.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Also,
What?
I lean in like super close.
I told you I was married. I said in Galen's voice because Galen's the technically married one in this situation, but it's still his body, dude.
Albertine will like sort of whisper this. Do I still get paid for today?
We can discuss this matter at our morning meeting, Velveteen.
That's
Very gentle, like tap on the shoulder.
I appreciate it.
Is there any reason for me to be here? Anything you need to discuss with me?
Not in this particular moment. I was going to make sure that we were all together and just all on the same page about the me situation, which I know that
But we've already
discussed it. Yes.
So
Unless there's anything you want to talk about with the group, but I am understanding that if you do not want to, or if you just want
I'm
to leave.
going to go upstairs and pack. I will be finding an inn room
That's
for
valid.
the foreseeable future.
Of course.
And I will go upstairs to my room. Could I quickly do something in my room?
Sure.
Could I look around for a loose floorboard?
You spent months within this room, so it's not a matter of looking for one, since you already know where one or two exist in the meantime.
Okay.
Like, I probably stumbled across some of them before, and either didn't have the materials to get it fixed up when all of that was going on, or purposely left them there.
Okay. I am going to take a certain opaque object out of my bag and put it under the floorboard.
And it is going to be hidden away there.
As Officer Cheezers watches on from the shadows.
Squeakers first.
Squeakers.
Of all.
I'm sorry. Squeakers watches on from the shadows.
It's deputy. Just added him to the payroll. He's getting your pay instead.
He's getting paid more. There's an argument in the morning.
He's
Yeah,
the
the
paid
unpaid
intern.
intern. Yeah, he's the paid intern.
And then I will pack a bag and leave and lock my door on the way out.
Probably at this time the cookies are done.
Yeah.
You just walk out of the kitchen and see Akaeus just fucking walk out the front door without saying
Hey,
anything.
Akaeus, do you want the cookie?
He leaves without a response. He just leaves.
My
He
cookies.
storms out.
Can I make an insight check on Akaeus?
Go
I mean-
for it, bestie.
I mean, it's storming
Go
out. I
for
don't
it,
think there's
bestie.
like, unless it
I
gives
just
you that
wanted to
one.
know if Akaeus is mad at us.
Go for
Akaeus
it.
is in a great mood.
Akaeus doesn't
Make
like
an
oatmeal
insight
raisin.
check, bestie.
Alright, what does
Wait.
an 18 tell?
He's it's been a day. He's
It's been a day
very
in the year.
he's very angry. You can tell that by the way his boots stomp
By
on
the
the
way
floor as he just brushes past everyone without looking at them, and he just darts out the door. Not exactly slamming it on his way out, but it's a little bit of a hard shut. And he goes and finds an inn room because he is not going to stay there.
You have one of those anti-slamming doors. They're like, I hate it here, and it just like,
Yeah.
and then locks into place. And you're like, no, it's already paying for itself, I guess.
Well, you know that like awkward moment when after a teenager slams a door and you're just all kind of left there awkwardly.
Definitely an angry teenager right now.
Would anyone like a cookie?
I will have a full one, surprisingly enough. Thank you.
I'm okay. I appreciate it very much. So
You can do this. Eat the cookie. This is very good.
Thank you.
So I'm a dead body, essentially.
Oh. Okay.
Pops a bit, trading his cookie.
That's not what I was expecting.
I mean, it's a bit more complicated than that. So,
Always
I
is.
was, I was Galen Law Morales. At one point, well, I was never Galen Law Morales. I was a half orc, half Genasi, named Gale Lorelic, and I died, and then I woke up, and I was here. In this fey little lad. I say fey little lad, he is an adult man, significantly older than I. This is a lot of information, however. My pronouns are he, him. Still, regardless, it hasn't been a whole gender fuck off as well, because if that had happened, boy, oh, I would have been having a bad time. Could you imagine? That would have been an absolute disaster for me.
Twister, are you sure we made these cookies correctly?
Yes, I'm pretty positive.
If
Should
you're,
we maybe roll something to see?
it's not. Is it?
No, I meant roll to see how well the cookies are.
Oh,
I'm asking because
this is wild shit that I'm saying. Yeah,
No,
I'm just
no,
spouting this sort of shit.
Twister is like, no. He's right.
Yeah, I suppose I can. All right. I mean, this is also what my voice actually does sound like. It just the other voice is the Galen voice, which is the voice that I've been holding on for perpetuity because I was, I didn't think I'd be stuck in this situation for as long as I have been. So yeah, there's that. Now we're all relatively on the same. I mean, yeah. What's up? What do you want to know? I don't know what else there is to say, and I do feel awkward about it. But Velveteen Lila, if you have any questions on this matter, Twister found out. God, was that today still?
No, that was like I think 2 weeks ago.
Okay, thank God, because I was like, if that's today, I'm gonna have an aneurysm. Good God, yeah. Twister caught me in just an awkward situation, I'll say. And that's when it came out. That didn't sound right. It wasn't like what do you want to know?
I caught you with your friend leaving from.
We
the
don't need to
window.
talk about him, all right? Okay, we don't need to bring him into this whatsoever. Okay, all right. Let's. It's not when she's right here. All right, don't talk about him when she's right here.
Oh God.
Okay.
I mean, y'all
That's
have
just
any?
quite a lot to take in.
Yeah, I know. I understand and am sorry for the fact that I have been slightly. No modification to it. That I have been deceiving about who I am this entire time. I was doing it for the sake of protecting my Carmelina, and my Cyrano, but it seems like we're kind of past the point of me not saying it no more.
And that is understandable.
Yeah.
I feel like we've got a lot of information thrown at us today.
Mm-hmm.
I think we should take a break. Go sleep for the night. Sleep on all this.
That's understandable. I also understand if y'all want to kick me out of the detective agency, because I know I'm not actually a detective. I know the business cards are kind of misleading on that front, but...
And you think the rest of us are actually detectives?
I mean, Trish got all y'all for a reason. I know why she got me, because she thought I was a friend of hers, but... I mean, she didn't think that because she...
I got picked up as I walked into the city.
Listen, there's some... That's a word. I'm trying to say words, but I'm gonna like open my telepathic speech. It's like there's some like divination prophecy stuff kind of going on, just like telepathically. It's just like I don't really know what's up with it. They're, you know.
Twister was just like staring off a bit.
But yeah. So there's my info drop. Everyone now should be theoretically on the same page, and if you're not, feel free to ask me any questions. It is an AMA basically now in the Lore Morales, Lorelk room. It sounds like we're married. We're not. I don't know this man. Oh, I do know. He's in my head now, actually. I don't know if he's awake right now, but he's probably thinking I'm a real dumbass if he is.
You can hear him kind of like reply, no, you're not being a dumbass right now. It's a strength and truth and making sure that everyone understands what's going on.
God, he sounds so much smarter than I do when I'm him.
What are you talking about?
What? Oh, I was... Galen was talking to me a little bit.
Wait.
What?
So you have two souls in your body, and well, Galen's body.
I suppose now, yeah. After the whole thing with your pops, that's kind of around when it happened too, and I felt something kind of reaching out towards me, and I brought it in. I was hoping it would be Galen, and I hope it would set more things right. But now it's just kind of like, you know, ooh, roommates, but not like in that way. Just like we're now just like roommates. We have like a bunk bed in his brain. But I'm like still in the top bunk because I was kind of there first.
Well, wasn't technically he there first because it's his body?
Shit.
Do I see...
Galen, do you want the top bunk?
Hey, not Twister. Wow. Hey, Nate.
Yeah?
Do I see any rodents around?
You can see Squeakers, who, as usual, is out of the cage and just kind of like roaming about the house, just kind of like climbing up the stairs.
Out of the cage. Have we ever had a cage for squeakers?
No.
No, he lives in the walls. He lives in
Yeah.
the walls, fucking
Have
Tom
you
and Jerry style.
Squeakers?
Lives in the walls.
Squeakers, you're stealing one of the cookies. Hey, get back here.
Yeah, just Pizza
They're
Rat
safe
taking a
for
cookie
him.
upstairs.
They're safe
But
for
any
you.
others? Do I
Oh,
see?
good, yeah.
Not
Any
at
other
this time, no.
Deputy Cheeses is not around.
Who is collecting these other mice?
Operative Squeakers has been gathering an army of them.
You know, evict us at a certain point.
Twister will look over at Gale. Do I... What we talked about. When you revealed your secret to me, and then I...
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. It feels like it's been approximately a month, or
It
like
does.
two
It
since
feels-
that conversation.
Yeah,
and I
it really
totally
does.
do remember it because it was a really deep and important conversation.
It was when Twister revealed his secret about being part of...
Yeah, but I don't know what that means about.
Oh.
I mean, if you want to say that, I mean, that's I don't. If you want to, but I mean, that's also Achaeus isn't here, and if we're all trying to be on the same page, Achaeus isn't here right now because I mean, all the you know stuff, but also
that's
because
fair.
Achaeus's patron ratted me out to Achaeus, so I had to explain everything then.
Then I'll...
I think if we're sharing secrets, we should do it with each other, and because Velveteen was correct, it just was said in an inopportune time. And I'm sorry I yelled at you, but also it did feel a little good, so I'm not that sorry.
Screw it. I'll say it.
Oh.
I'll tell Achaeus tomorrow.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say it out loud. some of us weren't actually.
No,
here
I
when
meant
you
like
said.
I'll say it now. I'm just saying I'll
No,
say it
okay, I'm just
tomorrow.
no, because I don't know what you're fucking talking about.
Yeah, because
revealed
you
this.
fully
I-
weren't there for
I
that
fully
combo.
wasn't here for
You
this.
were not. You fully weren't there.
I thought you were like looking around for a rat. 'Cause,
I'm-
like, is he gonna reveal he's part rat? And I'm like, oh, this is exciting.
No, I was looking
Oh,
around for a
fuck.
rat for another reason.
Rat drop.
With
You've been
I'm a
feeding
part
Jesus.
of. I work for a dragon marked house. Called House Tarkanen. They deal in helping the what's the name of it?
Aberrant
Aberrant Dragon Mark. And I mean, it's great, but the reason I'm here is because they wanted someone in this.
Okay.
That would keep tabs on everything.
It's understandable. Have you reported anything back to them, or
I mean, I've been writing regular reports, yes.
I mean, have you physically given them these reports?
Yes.
Okay. I didn't know if it was a
Well,
situation of.
I give a report to a what is it? Polymorphed mouse?
Polymorph?
Hey,
No.
no, they're actual.
Yeah, they're actual rats and other rodents.
Okay. So yeah, I give it to other rats and rodents, and they run it over.
That is. Okay. Interesting.
Y- This isn't a. This is merely like a logistical question. It's like, what the fuck happens if that rat gets like got by a cat or something?
There's just
Like-
like information out there in the streets, essentially, right?
Yeah, that doesn't seem like the best way to like
I don't
convey
question
information
their
between
methods.
like your
I really
secret.
don't.
Couldn't you choose a
Do I
bigger
see
animal?
operative squeakers?
Operative Squeakers is at the top of the stairs with his cookie right now.
It is impressive he made up to that quickly.
He's a strong little boy.
Can I make an insight check on operative squeakers?
Rat. It's a sexy rat.
Shut up!
Big fur,
Oh.
real wet nose.
You guys had a Parks and Fantasy
I
high, huh?
haven't gotten to
He's
that
a
part
sexy
yet.
rat.
Oh,
You can
okay.
show me the clip, but I haven't gotten to that part yet.
The
Nah, I'm gonna
sexy
do-
rat.
I
don't wanna be here.
I'll do.
A 13. Okay, a 15 on your insight on squeakers. They just seem like hungry rats ready to eat something in privacy.
Okay.
He heard
Yeah,
the yelling. He's like, no.
Nah, I'm good,
But,
man.
yeah,
But then smelled the cookies and was like, I can come back a little bit.
that's the main thing with me. Honestly, the less you guys know, the better.
Okay. Kind of curious the information you shared about me, but at this point, there's no stopping that. So, okay.
Yeah.
Stone, I don't know if you're raising your hand or not.
No, I'm just confused by roll 20.
Oh,
It's
That's valid.
that's fair.
Yeah,
difficult.
it's
Okay.
like broken. I also am
What is
using
it?
like I'm using like a few add-ons to it that may be breaking it.
Well,
Like what?
Things that make
we
dark
won't shout them out
mode.
unless they sponsor this stream.
Ah,
Hi.
yes.
Hi,
True.
everybody. Your
You
app's
know what? We
broken.
won't.
Give
We,
us
won't
money.
There are things to fix the dark mode.
we also won't shout out other things that are involving D&D currently because that's a whole ordeal that I don't want to go into.
We're not playing. No, I don't know what we're talking about.
No, I'm just
Anyway.
saying we're not going into that.
Yeah, let's not.
Subscribe to Nate though. I'm just saying.
Oh, thank you.
Spend that money elsewhere. You're welcome, Nate.
Anyways,
So Is
That's my major secret.
is there anything else we need to discuss in this current time?
Let me guess, Lila.
You got any
Can you do all kinds
earth-shattering
of
secrets?
cooking?
I suppose so. Yes.
Okay. I thought your secret was gonna be that you're not actually a baker. You're
They're a baker.
No, I can cook and bake. There are two
That's
different
not your
things.
like earth revealing secret though, right? That you can both cook and bake. That you've mastered
No.
the two
No.
elements of the kitchen.
I know why Lila was approached. They have the same name as someone else who was supposed to receive the letter and then got just mixed up in the mail. So Lila has no secrets.
You don't have to be guilt tripped in this moment to reveal your deep dark
No,
secret
no,
you don't
just
have to
because we are
take-
asking for it. We fully have not earned that.
Yeah. You've been here the
Yeah.
shortest amount of time. We don't expect
Yeah,
information.
we have to
from
go
you.
through like a few cases and a few heart-to-heart moments.
I mean, if you feel like we've had enough heart-to-heart moments to unlock it, I just like feel like I have to like get you
Like
a few more specialized gifts before I can.
This is a
unlock
fucking
dialogue.
persona
Like a-
thing all of a sudden.
It's like a social link, you
Would you
know?
like to go? I don't know.
I'm not saying that we're not close, but I
Well,
don't.
seeing how
What's up?
you just told me facts that tell me that you lied to me, don't know if I'm willing to tell you
Hypothetically,
any
if we're on a
secrets.
hypothetically, if we're on a star rating currently, like out of let's say 7, where would you put us?
Oh my lord!
Would you put
Don't
us in like
answer
a?
this tomfoolery. Don't answer this shit.
You were the one
Uh,
who brought up specified gifts and or going places.
Listen, I'm deeply sorry that I have been lying to you this entire time. This is not the person that I am. That I am, in fact, a circus performer that is trapped in this little elf's body. I am tall and I am big and strong, and I want you all to know that. But it's not important because this body is also great and fine. Galen, it's real good. I start
Okay.
crying.
I promise you, I'm a big boy. I'm such a
I'm
big
so
boy.
thick.
no.
I'm so strong and thick. I can do so many reps.
I can do so many push-ups, one-handed too.
I only know how to use like a rapier in this body. I can't use like an axe or nothing.
Oh. Twister will pat Gale's back. Oh, there. We trust you.
It's like
We
cold.
trust what you're saying.
It's cold. It's always cold.
Do one of these. Just pat him on the back.
It doesn't warm him up. He's a corpse. Yeah. So if you ever feel comfortable in revealing shit, you know where to find us. Our rooms are all right next to each other, except for Achaeus, who now lives in a mystery location that we'll have to find out later. I guess.
I'd imagine.
He's at an inn.
Yeah, I'd
a
imagine.
mystery location.
Well,
There's like 15 million inns on this block.
to be
True.
fair, we don't know if they're not coming back tomorrow morning. They might be back, regular time. Gotta clock in 9 a.m. Be here
Yeah,
8
otherwise
whole
I'm not
hours.
gonna get paid.
We need to discuss that, by the way, still, because bills to pay.
What bills? Oh, for your studio that you don't live in no more?
But no, I gave up that lease. It's for other things I don't feel like discussing. It's not a deep secret. It just feels like it's a personal matter that
Yeah, there is definitely a line between, deep secrets that could affect the rest of the party, and then also this is just something I don't want to talk about because it's of my own personal stuff. I'm not gonna necessarily say if there theoretically was, which there wasn't, my sex life. I'm not gonna talk about that in this situation. Like that's my own stuff that I don't need to talk about because I'm married and it's irrelevant to this conversation. I'm going to leave. Goodbye. Good night. I'm going to sit on the stairs.
You do realize we have to walk up past you. I do have a question though about that. Does Galen Galen or Gale, do they sit on the stairs just all night, or would they move about like the lower part of this?
So it's the long rest thing for a reborn. It's like I just kind of sit in one place.
No,
I
that's what I'm
don't
saying.
have to
Do you?
I usually
specifically-
sit on the stairs, especially if I'm waiting for someone. I don't always do it. Sometimes I'm in my bed,
Okay.
but I'm just sitting there staring at a wall.
Okay. that changes what I'm going to do later now. So
What the fuck are you doing in my room?
I'm not no, I'm not doing
Oh.
anything. No, I'm
I
not
guess
doing
we are
anything.
talking about my sex life. Here we
I'm
go.
not. No, I think they're handsome, very attractive, very strong, tall boy.
You haven't seen him yet.
I'm just saying. I'm not specifying that I'm gonna be like knocking on the door, be like, "Hey, bestie, you sounded super attractive and handsome earlier. You know, cut me a slice."
Wanna-
I'm not saying that. It's just
not-
I have to do something later. It's gonna be super awkward to walk past you on the stairs.
I'll go sleep in my actual
No,
bed
no, no,
if it'll
you
make
can-
everyone
you can-
comfortable.
You can.
I'll
Sleep
be
on
better
the
than your
stairs.
I'm going.
You don't have to sleep on your bed. I'm just because I was planning something. I'm just gonna gotta sneak past Gale. Don't trip over them. It's dark. I'm scared. I fall down the stairs.
Ah,
But anyways, everyone's going to bed. Johnny's planning something.
Clearly. I'm not trying to storm off if y'all wanted to continue to have a conversation. I just got incredibly awkward, and I will say I'm still very charismatic and charming and stuff. I just have a better front when I am the fancy boy. Why'd I call him? Good night.
Let's go to bed. I believe we have a case in the morning.
we do.
Okay.
We have
Go
to
to my
solve it
room.
by the end of day tomorrow.
Yeah, no rush. We have one day to do this.
So
God, I'm exhausted.
the night comes, and in your slumber, Achaeus.
What's up, bestie?
We're gonna be getting to someone else's thing after this scene, but Achaeus, you find yourself in a mostly unfurnished small room. All that lies within this 10 by 10 space is a small folding chair and 2 seats, one laid empty and held outwards, and the other one you can see is filled by a human with a
Is this a dream?
yeah, this is a dream.
Okay. I was making sure this wasn't my in room. It's really weird.
This man in your room.
It's the Hat Man. He's staring you over the corner. It's actually not the Hat Man.
No, I owe him
You took
money.
too much Benadryl.
It's the guy who's checking you in. You didn't pay your bill. Also, we found out for some reason he sounds like Galen. I don't know.
Hey.
I found you. You can't escape me.
Aha.
This man has long, flowing black hair, steely gray eyes. You can see like multiple wrinkles of age and tear along his face. There is a black and white suit that he's wearing right now, and you can see a trail of red mist pour out from his body and cling down to the ground before evaporating away. It's good to see you this way.
Idolines, I assume.
It took quite a bit of energy on my part to manifest in this much, in this manner. I do hope we can make the most out of this conversation we have. Won't be able to meet like this for a long time.
What
Take a
did
seat.
you... Okay. You said a folding chair?
It's a folding table, and it's just kind of like 2 like wooden chairs on either side.
Okay, good. I was imagining a beach chair. Good to get that straightened out. I will take a seat at the table. What is it? What's up?
What do you think is or what do you picture for your end goal? Especially in this partnership we've found.
My end goal, well, it was just to slaughter Tarloth, make him suffer the way I did. But now, I want to add Mordakhesh onto that list, as impossible as that might be. I want their health.
And by what means do you think you're able to trap such a creature?
At the moment, I don't know. It was something I was going to start looking into.
Rakshasas are known for being able to live on beyond death. You'll just take away one body, and a new one will be made elsewhere.
I'll need to look into Rakshasas more.
How does your motivation feel for you right now? Do you still feel a fire burning in you?
I feel fire and rage and anger. And it is taking everything within me to not act on it right now.
Terrible thing that anger can be. But I already told you I would abide by your wish. You can see him kind of like look downcast and kind of like sad about your answer on things.
What were you expecting?
No, it's no matter at all. I'm
Please.
simply here to be your means to an end.
Are you sure?
Yes. I would be. I don't imagine you actually willing to, but I wouldn't take that offer, by the way.
Offer?
The Mordakhesh laid to you. The outcome would be so sad for you.
To drink that liquid?
To see the return of one of those two. Some wishes are better left never met. Ilya, I'm sorry. I've already spoken too much.
I don't know what I'm gonna do.
I suppose we'll find out together then. And like, Adonis would go ahead and stand up from his chair and reach a hand across the table to you. You can see the mist continuing to still fall off, and like the limb begin to lose like fullness to it. It becomes a little transparent as it reaches out to you.
I'll take it.
Good hunting. And with that, you'll be brought back to your slumber. What
Alright.
is Scale's passive perception?
My passive perception? I'm not sleeping on the staircase. I went to my room, but my passive perception is a whopping 12.
Okay.
Who's in my room? Is it Operative Squeakers? Or is it a very handsome man? Or is it both?
I'm all right, you know.
Oh, you're in my room? Okay, bet.
Okay, no, I'm not in your room.
So, Velveteen, what would you like to do?
No, I would like to my baby girl.
Velveteen adopts a cat.
I do adopt a cat. I love him so much. No,
You can murder Operative Squeakers.
it's not what I'm doing. I was honestly hoping I'd roll a little bit lower than I did. But I'm gonna head downstairs. I'm gonna sit on the couch for a bit. I'm going to pick up the little otter stuffed animal. I'm gonna squeeze it in between my arms, and then I'm gonna just kind of like slowly like fall asleep, but just kind of lay there and just stare forward, realizing how big of today could have been, and then how much he's fucked up all the time, how much he consistently fucks up, how he tries his hardest to be friends with people and somehow manages to say something stupid or does something stupid or yada yada yada, and he'll just lay there for a bit hoping the drugs he took earlier would help him fall asleep. They probably don't. He lays there and has to deal with the pain. But yeah, that'll be the end of this night. Unless, you know, the person who doesn't sleep comes down there, but again, they would have to notice them, so that'll be it for me.
I mean, if after my 4 hours, I go downstairs and I see Velveteen asleep on the couch, I'm gonna put a blanket on him. I'm gonna tuck him in. If he's asleep. If he's awake, then that's different, but...
How would you do it? Would you just like, you know, just like, would you- okay, so you would do that. Okay, I didn't know.
I wouldn't like, you know, I'm not gonna like do that with a weighted blanket kind of like across you and like suffocate you in your sleep, but I'm gonna like, you know, gently tucking in a child without kissing your forehead. I'm not gonna kiss your forehead.
It's not what I want. I don't want you to kiss my forehead.
Okay, good.
I mean, if you want to, you can.
No,
I'm not saying you
don't.
have to. I'm just saying you don't have to. Be nice, but
but yeah, I'm just gonna like tuck him in and go about my morning routine.
Okay.
How long do you think it'll take till we're okay again?
I don't know, Velveteen. That's a complicated question. I think today we have too much more to think about than that.
Okay.
But we will be. Unless you do some fucking horse shit again.
I promise I won't.
Okay.
I enjoyed spending time with you. You made the mental health a bit easier and the days go by pretty nice.
I'm glad I have at least one piece of evidence I've done something right. Because it feels like everything else I fuck up. Now fucking go to goddamn bed. You like actually need to sleep and shit.
I didn't do anything yesterday. Like,
Yeah,
at
but-
all.
Yeah, but then you'll be tired, and you're like, you're also still sick, and you need to get rest.
All right, I am still sick.
You're canonically still sick. That's what the
Mhm.
fucking otter goddamn there for. Sorry, this is just how. Good night, Velveteen.
Good night. Now we go to Nate. Nate, what you got for us?
Yeah, Nate, what's up? Do we wake up in the morning, or do we all die in
Yeah.
our sleep?
The morning, no, you're able to all wake up in the morning. No issues in the night past whatever was covered.
Hell yeah.
Able to reconvene back in the agency at whatever time you wish to.
I already have a fucking board drawn up.
Yeah, Case will come back at morning, probably around 8 o'clock. Step in.
Morning, okay? So there's coffee in the kitchen if you so desire right now.
Thanks. Go grab a cup of coffee.
What spell should I have?
Today, theoretically, if this entire case is this one day, some fucking good ones, hopefully. Because, like, we got a lot to do and not a lot of
We've got like
day to
12
do it in.
hours.
Yeah. Well, theoretically, we have, like, it's 8 a.m. now. We have theoretically, like, 30 hours to pull
Yeah.
off this case.
I'll wake up. I'll go in there and also get a fine coffee.
Oh.
Good.
That's an interesting one.
Good morning, Case.
Morning.
I know you didn't say this yesterday, and feel free to hold on to this information if you want to. But it would be of our best, I wouldn't say interest, but just knowing where you are at night, just in case anything happens.
I'm at the inn, just a few blocks away. Nate, give me an inn name. Nate.
Yeah, call it the Always Inn. Get it? It's terrible.
Shut up. Oh my god.
I got Nate with it, alright? That's what matters.
That's the goal of the session, to get Nate.
Get
True.
going.
No, it's actually the Just Inn.
The Justin.
Yeah, so mine was bad, Brian. I'm sorry.
His can also be bad, and I'll still groan.
They're all bad.
No, that's canon. I was at the Just Inn.
Oh my god.
The one a few blocks away.
From next to the cafe.
Yeah, next to the cafe. The Starbucks.
So
I'm-
boomers.
I'm still so surprised that they built a Lower Dora branch.
I'm not. Those things are everywhere.
They're a
should-
menace, honestly.
have you seen the upper districts? There's one on
Oh,
every
hi, I've
corner.
seen much of the upper districts. Yeah, I had to spend a lot of time up there.
There's one on every goddamn corner.
It's not a judgment thing. It's just
I don't know, like, how to kind of, like, straddle this line of, like, I look like Galen, and to everyone else out there in that city, I'm Galen. So if I
Okay.
pretend in here that I'm still Galen, then I won't accidentally drop outside of there. But, you know?
Yeah.
Well, I completely understand. It's just it throws me for a loop sometimes.
I mean, which voice would y'all prefer to fucking hear?
No, it's
That's literally up to you.
I
that
could
is-
also just make up a new one.
no. Well, no.
Hello, governor.
Keep it.
Hello, Governor. We
Keep
could
it-
do something along the lines of this.
Please don't do that.
Kind of
voice
raspy
again.
on my voice, but I can figure it out.
I had a
That fits
I had a
Galen
big-
Nor Morales.
I had a babysitter growing up that sounded like that. Please don't do that again.
Well, anyway, where are we starting?
Well, we have a few different locations that we could start in. We could either start with the actual shack that this. Where's Cornerstone in relation to Cliffside? I've drafted this all up on my board.
They are essentially on opposite sides of Sharn.
Oh, how inconvenient.
We have
Like
one
the
day to do
area-
this.
The area you're looking for would be essentially close to the dead center of like the west side, like right along the cliffs.
Mhm.
Whereas like Cornerstone is in Tavik's Landing, which is on the east side of Sharn. Cornerstone being a little closer to the central part of closer to the central plateau compared to other districts in Tavik's Landing, but yeah, it's still not exactly going to be a quick and easy ride.
Do we? I mean, the only clue that we have in Cornerstone is that he got in some trouble there. That's not really much of anything to go off of. We could just go to his home and hope that he is there, or not hope that he is there, but hope there are clues there, something of the ilk.
We could split up.
I don't know how much we should be doing that at this current moment in time.
Especially
That's
after
fair.
yesterday's events. I don't know if being
Probably should have
separated.
split up just in case Mr. You know who.
Yes, Mr. M.
Yeah. I'm actually fine with searching Cliffside. Which one is closer to us? Cliffside?
Yes, Cliffside is much closer to all of you. It'll only be about like a 30-minute walk or like a 10-minute ride over.
Yeah, we should try that first.
Yeah. Oh, it's unrelated, and we probably don't have time to do it today. But we will be walking relatively near the alleyway in which I died. If anyone wants to go sightseeing.
I'm curious. I don't know. Again, like you said, we'd have
I mean,
time.
I'm not looking necessarily to run into Mr. M again, because also a piece of information. He was the one that killed me, presumably.
Oh.
Interesting.
Killed
Interesting.
Galen or killed
Killed
Gale?
Galen. Gale, for those of you that did not establish it, I died in the morning. I was caught in the morning and I died in it.
Oh.
Hmm.
That's my truth, my story.
That's why you want to talk to my dad.
Maybe in 2
I
days.
mean, your dad is also quite. No, yeah, I would just like to have a conversation with your father about it.
How about in 2 days we take a look at this alley if that's okay with you?
I've looked at it plenty of times. There's not much to see there. I've got approximately 15 million diagrams of both the alley and also what my autopsy looked like. We don't need to go into it. I think we should head towards Cliffside, if that sounds amenable to everyone.
That works for me.
Works for me.
Lovely. Are we getting a car or are we walking?
Car.
How far is it?
30-minute
5 minutes.
10-minute car.
I'm fine with walking. Save the money.
Also, the 20 minutes isn't much of a difference, so walking's fine for me as well.
Suppose it's a nice crisp morning.
Yeah, I mean it's actually a really good day out. You can barely see the sun.
We go.
Okay.
We start walking. Left foot, right foot, left foot, right.
And I believe as you begin the day of a hurried investigation, heading to the home of the missing person you're trying to locate, we can go ahead and end the session there. Pick back up in a couple of weeks. Have to take next week off as well, but hopefully, something not on my other screen. Weird. Anyways, yeah. Hopefully, you're gonna be having nothing but fun and excitement with no problems happening? When does a problem ever arise in any of these cases?
We've never had a problem
Never.
on any of our cases ever. We've always solved them perfectly. Nothing's gone catastrophically wrong.
No
No
one's
one's
ever
almost
canonically
died.
died either.
It's also all been very straightforward with no sudden changes in understandings of anyone involved or anything.
Yeah, I'm sure I'm sure that the murder that we saw happen in the cold open didn't mean anything, and it was
At
actually all a big prank. He's still alive. We don't have to do anything weird to participate in this race still, and then potentially have Ilsa Boromar want to fucking fuck us up again.
Yeah, he's gonna pop up out of an alley and say psych.
Psych. Yeah,
True.
he's gonna be in the alley I died in. That's
Yeah.
why we have to go there.
Yeah.
All right, but yeah, that'll be the end of today's session. Thank you all for joining me here tonight. And while we go ahead and head out, let's go ahead and give a goodbye from everyone, as well as find what other spaces that you all can be found in. Let's start first off below me with Becca.
Hello, that is I. I have been Becca. You can find me anywhere that I am worth finding as Cool Armadillo, either with a 0 as the final O or not. As for other places, you can find me on Mondays, starting back up actually this Monday. You can find me over at twitch.tv/talkingxp for Ravenloft Misfits, where I'm playing Strahd von Zarovich, but not actually. That's at 7:30 p.m. Pacific time, 10:30 Eastern. On this Wednesday, you can find me over at twitch.tv/takeyourroll, where I am guest starring on their Vampire the Masquerade game, Blood Tax, playing a currently unknown character, but it's a cool place to check out anyway, and I'm the community manager over there, I guess. And coming soon in February on twitch.tv/critical misses, you will be able to find me on season 3 of Growing of the Dim. Starting date TBD.
Thank you. Next up, Stone. As I fix in my fucking head right now.
Did you not get me in there? Oh, you did. Okay. Hold on.
No, it
The
just
names are
makes
mushed
faces.
together.
Yeah.
The Twitter
It's like-
links.
Twitter.com/It's Macho Madness Stone. That's a interesting Twitter.
Cool Armadillo, Ryan.
Hello, I'm Stone. You can find me on my Twitch channel at twitch.tv/hello I'm Stone, where I like to do some streams and play some games and just enjoy some social time with friends. Probably not a lot of streams coming up because I will be out of town next weekend. So I'll try to do something soon. But yeah, catch me over there or on my Twitter at hello I am Stone, where you can find updates on my life and my streams.
Oh yeah, thank you as well. Aaron.
Hello. You can find me on Twitter at please don't poke me with an underscore at the end. I just show up on everyone else's streams and mooch off of them.
Brian.
Hi, you can find me on Twitter at Cosmic Zeta, and yeah, I also mooch off of other people's streams.
And thank you to, last but not least, Johnny.
Mooching off of other people's streams. Guys, come on. Better yourself and, say more positive things about you guys. You deserve it. Follow me on Twitter and on Twitch. It's Macho Madness. We have a big week ahead of us. Can I go into this for a minute?
Certainly.
Okay, so on Thursday, I am going 1-on-1 with Marv. I'm taking his name. I want it for my own. It's gonna be mine. And then the following day, on Friday, I go from a 4-time champion in Mario Party to a 6-time champion. And then on Saturday, doing Monster Hunter. And then next week, we're back with Resident Evil 5. I will say this now, I am doing a subscriber goal. As of right now, we've hit 1 goal. I get to play Banjo 2 Stone. That's gonna be fun. We are 15-ish subs away from doing a Soul Lock with a very special guest who hasn't been on the channel yet. I kind of want to hit this goal because this is someone who I've wanted to collab with for like a very long time. So feel free to stop by the channel. You don't have to. It would be much appreciated. And love yourself, love the people around you. Like every single person here, I love them to death. You can't get rid of me. I'm sorry, gamers. But you can't. You. No, it's still bisexual, Aaron. Come on, we talked about this earlier.
True.
Circle back. Thank you, Stone. We circle back. Yeah, but I have been Johnny, and these are all the incredible people I get to spend a lot of my days with. So yeah.
And I've been Conrad Silicon, or Nathan, whichever you'd like to call me. Thank you all for joining, and see you in the next bit of the case. Bye, everyone.
Go
Love
kiss a
you
sexy rat.
Yeah, go kiss a sexy rats right on the lips.
Yeah.
Delicious.